Sheila's legal journey was as turbulent as it was unprecedented. Her first trial collapsed into a mistrial, a stunning outcome that drew public outrage. Reports emerged that some jurors appeared disengaged. One was allegedly doing crossword puzzles, while others expressed fear amid tense and emotionally charged deliberations. The case, already disturbing, now carried an added sense of instability and unfinished justice. When Sheila's second trial began in August 2025, prosecutors returned fully prepared to remove any remaining doubt. This time, they presented the case not as a tragedy of misplaced words, but as a deliberate orchestration of murder. Over the course of the trial, 16 witnesses took the stand. Jurors heard expert testimony, investigative findings, and most devastating of all, the digital evidence recovered from both Keith's and Sheila's phones. Messages that laid bare intent, encouragement, and coordination in chilling detail. The defense worked aggressively to reframe the narrative. They argued that Keith was a habitual boaster, prone to violent talk but rarely action. They claimed Sheila's cruel language was not encouragement, but reverse psychology, a misguided attempt to provoke him into calming down. Keith himself testified, insisting he acted entirely on his own and that the messages were nothing more than a place to vent rage. Sheila also took the stand, portraying herself as a grieving grandmother, a woman who claimed to love Brooklyn and who never believed her son would actually walk into a store with a gun. But prosecutors dismantled that version piece by piece. They asked the questions that lingered heavily in the courtroom. If Sheila feared for Brooklyn, why didn't she warn her? Why didn't she call the police? Why didn't she stop responding? Instead, prosecutors reminded the jury Sheila provided Brooklyn's location, reinforced Keith's resolve, advised him on logistics, and urged him to delete evidence afterward. Those were not the actions of a helpless bystander. They were the actions of an accomplice. The jury needed little time. After deliberating for less than an hour, they returned with a unanimous verdict. Sheila Agee was found guilty as a principal to first-degree murder. She was sentenced to life in prison, a sentence that placed her behind bars alongside her son, both held accountable for the killing of 18-year-old Brooklyn Sims, a young woman whose life was cut short by not only the man who pulled the trigger, but the mother who helped set the crime in motion.